Bitcoin isn't just the best digital commodity money, it's the best digital money. It's the best money because it has transcended the phrase commodity. There is every other commodity in the world, be it a digital commodity or a physical commodity, is uncapped. You can create more of it, right? Oranges, tobacco, copper, platinum, palladium, diamonds, oil, natural gas, corn, whatever it is. Right. So how many times in the history of mankind have we ever created a commodity which was capped? Absolutely. Once. Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's a scarcity. It's a new word. It's the first thing that ever qualified as that word. That's why everybody ignores it, right? When you use the word scarcity, everybody kind of like just arm waves it away because they don't actually see the significance of scarcity because they've never actually known scarcity. They think it's some kind of random, colorful, poetic descriptor. No, it's actually a noun with a specific meaning, which is a commodity with an absolute capped supply for all time. That is a scarcity. Now, why, coming back to this point, what's the significance? The significance is if I have a scarcity, if I have something of tangible value, then I can move it at the speed of light, at the speed of a computer chip. I can program it as fast as a CPU can think. Right. So two computers, right? All the altcoiners, they're trapped in this foolish notion that somehow the Bitcoin's going to move at the speed of the layer one. But that's just as foolish as criticizing New York for being built on granite that hasn't moved in 200 million years.
Wow.
Right. The granite underneath Central Park hasn't moved in 200 million years. That's why it's not valuable. That's why it's Boomer Park. Right. The granite doesn't have to move. The granite's not supposed to move.
Right.
What moves is the stuff above the granite. Right. So Satoshi created something worth hundreds of billions that will be worth trillions, that'll be worth tens of trillions, that will be worth 100 trillions in cyberspace. And you can build something on top of it. It's the only thing you can build on top of it, right? It's the first successful digital commodity. It's the only known instance of a digital scarcity, right? And coming back to this dilemma of living in a realm of shadows and ghosts, how do I bring form and substance into cyberspace? Right? It's like you have a coupon for a dozen eggs. I have the eggs. The coupon is credit. You hand me the coupon, I give you the eggs. The eggs have energy in them. Right? Matter is energy, energy is matter. If I take the energy out of the eggs, you have a coupon. If I take the energy out of your oranges, you have a coupon. If I take the energy out of your 5 million barrels of oil, you have a coupon. If I trade it with investors, it's a security, right? I'm trading an IOU, a derivative contract on 5 million barrels of oil, but you don't have the oil. You have credit for the oil. Maybe you think you have a claim on it, and then I just tell you I'm not going to honor your claim. That happened some number of months ago. I think in the silver market or some metals market, right? There's a massive squeeze on metals, and the metals exchange just decayed and unwound the deals. Yeah, you had a claim, but we didn't follow through. So if we think about this and the consequence of this, I want to create consequence and time and substance and matter in cyberspace, right? Gigi's done some really great work on the relationship of Bitcoin and time, right? Like how do you know that time is moving forward? How do you move? How does time advance in cyberspace in an objective manner without a trusted third party, without a timekeeper? How do you do that? Right? Right. You need proof of work to do that. There's the joke, right? If, you know, in space, nobody can hear you scream, right? That was the old Stanley Kubrick line, I think. And in cyberspace, if you die in cyberspace, do you really die? Right? And this is the question of the matrix. And if you send your shadow into cyberspace, the answer is no. And if you send yourself into cyberspace, the answer is yes. So how do you die in cyberspace? Well, if I have $1 million, right, you come to see me and you want to get into my application, but I don't trust you. Because maybe my application controls like all the trains in the United States of America. And if you actually hack the train system, you're going to wreck the trains and kill people. So I want to know that I can trust you. So how do I trust you? So maybe you have to post a $10 million security deposit or a $100 million deposit. Like, you represent to me that you're the Bank of America and you want to get into a vault where there's something valuable. Okay, post $100 million. How are you going to post $100 million of real money? Everything's credit except for Bitcoin, right? So the answer is, yeah, you know, you want to fix this, make people post real money. And the real money is, give me $100 million of Bitcoin, transfer it to me. Okay, if you can't transfer it, you don't possess it. If you want access to software that puts $1 billion of my assets at risk, then you have to post a security deposit. So what's going on here, right? We now have a method to completely clean up all of cyberspace.
So you've heard Bitcoin is the new gold rush by now. As world leaders on all sides have endorsed it as the future of money, and now you're looking to get started, we'll show you how. It's actually easier than you think. First, go to your nearest Byte Federal ATM and turn your cash to coin. Byte Federal has over 1,200 locations around the country with the highest daily limits. Go to our website, bytefederal.com, to find the nearest ATM to you. Log into any wallet, then create an account, deposit your US cash, and instantly convert it to Bitcoin. That's it. We are the only US manufacturer and operator in the Bitcoin ATM industry, and our US-based live customer service is second to none. Go on, give it a whirl, and don't get left behind. Click the link below.